Today, we are going to make some grass. No, I'm not in Colorado, so it's not going to be that kind of grass. It's our techniques that are so simple and sensible, your mothers would practically build themselves. Hello folks, it's Mad Dog Merv. Welcome to the Kit Hoarder Stash. Today I've got one, I'm going to call this a retread. I thought I had reviewed it a few years ago. Turns out I didn't. Couldn't find it anywhere. Interesting story behind this kit, but let's start out with the A-26B Invader. Now, the C model, I guess... So the C model that was out is the one with the glass nose. The B is the one with the machine gun nose, and you've got apparently markings to do either a firefighting version or the Air Force version, Air Corps version. Sorry, but here's what's interesting about this. There's a little tag up here that says $20 from the Deseret Industries. Now, there's something down here that says $32.99 from MRS Hobbies. And the date, let's see. I guess I don't see a date on it. But as the story goes, I believe this is my old kit. I had picked this up several years ago, and I thought, because it's taped and not wrapped all the way around, I thought that I had opened it and reviewed it. And at some point I thought, you know what, I'm not doing airplanes anymore, and I really have no need for it. And so I gave it a rehome to MRS Hobbies, where I got store credit, and they sold it to somebody, and somebody donated it to Deseret Industries, who then sold it for $20, and well, that's how much I paid for it. And that's probably about what I got for it from MRS. I don't know, maybe I got a little less. But anyway, due to all of the recent, half of Utah's been on fire, folks. It's just a really bad fire year here. And I got thinking, ooh, I would love to do a fire bomber. I haven't never done one. And the movie Always, remember John Goodman and Richard Dreyfuss and Holly Hunter, my favorite movie with her, just absolutely wonderful movie, you know. Anyway, one of my guilty pleasures. And so I thought, I gotta build this. So when I saw it, picked it up. Here's the box side, you saw that. And this side here, okay. Now, from what I understand, the Pro Modeler kit came out with a few goodies, and so we're going to see. I think they're in here, but I'm not going to take the glass out. But here is the windscreen. There's a clear prop for the to hold it up. You don't need that with this nose, because you can put all sorts of weight in it. Let's open this up. Yeah, I obviously didn't review it because it's still in the plastic bags here. So we're going to take a look at it now. Okay. Here we have the nacelles, some bombs, the underwing cannons, if you want to build a attack version. Even has a Norden bomb sight. That's a holdover from the C model of this particular kit. But panel lines are raised, but well, for the most part, they're raised. They look fine. I mean, I don't have an issue with that. They really look good. Put that there. Here are some, I think these are the Zuni rockets. Anyway, it's got some rockets for under the wings if you want to build that version. Here we have the gun nose and the gun barrels, the turrets, and here we have more turrets and some of the interior parts, bulkheads, seat, yoke, bomb racks, none of which I will need for the version I'm doing. Copyright 1993. Cool. All right. Let's see. Let's get into this other sprue, or other bag, I should say. This one has the flight deck, the fuselage, tailplane, your engines and nacelles. Cool. Bomb bay doors, front gear, different blade antennas. You got some figures and some more bulkheads for the interior. More of the interior, your gear doors, your main gear, part of the turret, wheels, you know, typical monogram from the era. Really nice detail on the interior. Most of it you won't see once it's buttoned up. And then this is interesting. You get a second sprue. This must be from the Pro Modeler version, that has weighted tires. But you know what's interesting is not only, yeah, they're smaller. They're significantly smaller than the other tires. So let's see here. Look at this one, and yeah, they're definitely smaller, which is not a problem because I'm going to do it gear up anyway. So I've built the C model before. I haven't done the gun nose version, but I did the C model some years ago. All right, this one says copyright 2009, and here's the destructions. Talks a little bit about the Invader. Good painting guide, putting all your flight deck together, your gun turrets, your bomb bay. Boy, none of that I'm going to need to do because I won't need the gun racks. I'll just need the flight deck. Okay. What else we got here? Putting your halves together. For air tanker version, use part A218 turret retainer as top cover. There you go. And putting the wings together. The engine nacelles. The gears. The engines. Putting the rockets together. Weighted tires, all that kind of fun stuff. Bomb bay door assembly, and then the nose for the tanker version. Fill in the gun holes in part 200. Use some modeling putty and sand smooth. There you go. So you can put some nice weight in there if you're gonna build it with the gear down. And putting on antennas, the canopy. Ooh, it comes with wheel chocks. There's your propeller. painting your dudes. And then your decal placement for Versatile Lady. And then decal placement for Dragon Lady. As seen in 2002 at Red Deer, Alberta, Canada. How about that? It's a pretty good looking aircraft. And more of the decal placement. So there. Color call outs. Now let's look at the decals on this. Ooh-ah. Wow. Some neat decals. Plenty of them. And like I say, we're going to do a fire tanker version of this. Bay open, gear up. Probably have it dropping some fire retardant. Going to do a diorama. I think that would be fun. So, there you go. There's my review of this particular kit. Hope you guys get something out of it. We'll see you again on the stash real soon.